Hello guys, welcome back to Mornings with Granny. We're going to try to make this video again. I got calls during the last time and it showed up across the screen, so I had to delete and start all over again. It is a cool morning, so I decided to make some chicken and rice soup. So I wanted to show you what I did. I had bought a chicken at Costco and ate off of it a couple times. You saw me make chicken chili with it too. And then I boiled the carcass and the meat, made some broth. Well, I say boiled, I brought it to a boil and let it simmer. And anyway, I'll tell you about all that after I show you this. I had put some broth and chicken in the freezer. Now, I did show you the process of dumping everything, but since that video messed up, you're just going to have to look at it in the pot. Sorry. Alright, in this pot, I have about 2 pints of chicken and broth. And then I dumped in it some diced carrots. It's probably about, I don't know, about 3/4 of a cup, and some diced celery. About 1/3 of a cup on the celery, because we don't like celery that much. I added about a teaspoon of chopped onion because I didn't have any fresh onion cut up. And I had put onion in the broth when I made it, so I don't want it too oniony. But anyway, we'll let this come to a boil. And I'm going to let it simmer about 30 minutes after that. And taste it to see if it needs any salt, pepper, garlic, whatever. And then I'll add that. Now you put whatever you want to in here. It's your soup. Do it the way you want to. After that 30 minutes, I'm making chicken and rice soup instead of chicken noodle soup. So I have rinsed 1/3 cup of long grain rice. I always rinse my rice. And I'm going to add that. And then let it cook about 15 minutes more. Adjust the seasonings again. And then I'll sprinkle some parsley in. You can use fresh if you have it. Whatever you have. And that's going to make, for me, probably about 8 servings, because, let me see if I can get you situated here. I eat about 1/2 cup to 3/4 of a cup. Depends on if I have a sandwich or something with it. So, let me show you exactly what I have done with that one chicken. Now, first couple of days, I just sliced some chicken off and ate it with salad, vegetables, whatever I had. And then you saw me make the chicken chili. And I ate 3 meals off of that, and then I froze 4 pints, which will equal about 12 servings for me. There again, I eat, maybe 1/2 cup, 3/4 of a cup. Just depends on what I'm eating with it and how hungry I am. Now these are single servings that I'm telling you. Then I brought the chicken to a boil in a pot of water. You put the chicken carcass in. I know you know how to do this. Chicken carcass in, cover it with water. I added salt, pepper, garlic, onion, and carrots. And you put celery if you want it in there. After it came to the boil, I let it simmer for about, about 3 hours. You can do this in a crock pot too. When it cooled, then I strained it, picked the meat off. That gave me probably about 6-7 pints of broth and chicken. Had company coming, so I took out a pint of that broth and used it to make chicken and rice. Now, I added 1 cup of rice to the chicken broth and let it cook for about 15 minutes because the chicken was already cooked. That was it. Salt and pepper, just the seasoning. You add butter if you want to. But anyway, we got 5 servings off of that. And that still left me with about 5 pints of chicken broth. Now, I put the rest of the broth in the freezer. I pulled out about 1.5, 2 pints today. I put that broth in the freezer. The one thing I regret that I didn't do was when I had made my chicken broth, I was going to put the bones and let them cook in the crock pot for a couple of days to make bone broth. I forgot, because I could have got about probably 4 or 5 more pints of bone broth. I forgot, threw it out in the backfield for the dogs that go through. So that's my fault. I could have got more out of this chicken. But anyway, out of that $4.99 chicken, I got approximately 45, or will get approximately 45 single-serve meals. That's 3 just eating chicken, 3 meals of the chicken chili I ate. Got 4 pints in the freezer of chicken chili, which will equal about 12 meals for me. We ate 5 meals off the chicken and rice. And serving size, like I said, it just depends on who's eating. It could be a 1/3 cup to 3/4 of a cup to a cup. It just depends on you. I'm telling you what I eat. Today, making this chicken and rice soup, I'll probably get 6 to 7 servings out of it. Still have 3.5 pints left. I can make more soup. I could do chicken and dumplings. I could make pot pie. I could stretch it all different ways. That's going to give me approximately 15 more servings from that 3.5 pints that's left. So that comes out, like I said, approximately 45 servings. I might even stretch it to 50. But we're just going to go with 45. So that's about 10 cents a serving. People are complaining about meat going up. Well, don't sit down and eat a slab of meat. Make soups, make pot pies, make stews. You can stretch it out if you try. You don't have to have a bunch of meat when you sit down to eat. I mean, we never have had a slab of meat when you sit down. You just, most of the time, you got soups and stews and stuff because we had a lot of people to feed. All right, I'll show you some mail that I received. Let's see here. This is from my friend Kathy. Let's see if I can get where you can see it. Kathy is in California. She's been with me a long time. And this is from my friend David in Kansas. And I don't know who this is from, but it is from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. And thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you for thinking about me. And then I received a letter from a Pam in Kentucky. And Pam says that she has a YouTube channel. She started it about 3 months ago. It's called Pam's Cutting Board. Her husband used to minister, but they no longer travel, so they're trying a YouTube channel. So I'd like for you to go over there, check them out. I think you'll like them. And she does a lot of cooking. And I checked her out, and I like the meals that she cooks. And she's not like my videos, 10 minutes. She's like 25, 30 minutes on her videos. And they're just a lovely couple. So go over there and check them out. Check the description box. I'll leave it down. And leave the link down there. I can't even talk today. Oh my gosh. I will leave the link for you. At least y'all can laugh with me. Go check it out. Tell them I sent you. If you like what you see, subscribe. Whoa, that was hard to get out. I know last time I talked about a channel, I misspoke when I said they were new, and I should have said new to me. I'm going to give you an example of not saying the right thing. I took Mom to town, and she had ordered something. I didn't know she'd ordered it because I usually do it for her. And she said she hadn't got an order yet. And I said, well, is it supposed to come in the mail? She said, yeah. I said, well, how did you order it? And she said, I ordered it online. And I'm looking at her, I'm going, how did you order it online? I said, you don't know how to use a computer. You don't know how to use a smartphone. You don't even have them. I said, so how did you order it online? She looked at me. She said, I called the number. I said, Mom, that's not online. It is too. It's a telephone line. I said, well, please, when you call them about them, don't tell them you ordered online. Tell them you called and ordered it on the telephone line because they'll think you ordered it on the computer. So that's a thing of misspeaking. All right, guys. I'm going to let this simmer. I'm going to do a little bit of cleaning. Then I'm going to sit down and have a bowl of chicken and rice soup. I hope you guys have a good day. Don't forget to give this a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and go see Pam's cutting board. Bye-bye.